Hey. Oh my gosh, guys, what an amazing day I've been having. Actually, it's just really like the last few weeks have been incredible. Leading up to my birthday. My birthday's on the 11th. Hey. Um, so, for those of you, by the way, my name is Stephanie Pierre. I'm a doctor of Oriental medicine. I'm also an astrologer, an artist, and a singer, and a mama. I do a lot of different things. I love life. I love tasting all the rainbow. Um, but I wanted to share something with you, something that's just so incredible that specifically for those of you that do follow, astrology, or you're into the ways of nature, you're into spirituality. Essentially, I have a new course that I am offering now that's all about spiritual adulting. That's one way of really putting it. And I think that this is so needed right now just because, you know, it's all about foundations, right? Like foundation, the basics, right? Like you you can't build anything sustainable in life. You can't make any sort of major changes in life unless you get the foundations right. If you can get, hey guys, so if you can get the basics right, if you understand the fundamental, properties or principles of anything, you can get like the whole thing, right? And so, it's really important to understand just the foundations of how, energy works, right? And how we can use that to manifest things in our life, meaning, we get to create our reality. Like, thoughts become words, words become things, become matter. Our words matter. In the beginning was the word, and, and God said, let there be light, and there was light, right? Manifestation 101. So we're living in a time right now where we're realizing that things are, there's so much change and so much evolution that's happening. We have access to so many different types of technologies now, right? But the question is, why? Like, why do you want what it is that you want? Or why are you doing the things that you're doing, right? And because technology is something that really is speeding up our world, we're at this place where we're really requiring to dig deep into our roots, into our belief systems, into all of these things that are operating in the back of the mind, into the subconscious, right? So that, because those are the building blocks, right, of how we create our life, and so this is like, and it's something that, if you don't do this, you will create a life and you'll create a lifestyle that is not authentic to you, right? Like, if I had $1 for every time, and this is why I'm doing it, because it is so freaking valuable, guys. For every time somebody came to me and then mid-session, they'd been like, oh my God, like I had no clue how stressed out I really was, and this is not just in like one-on-one, like hands-on body work, because I work with the body sometimes with people that are local. Like I'll touch their body and they'll be like, oh my God, like I had no clue that hurt, or I had no clue I had so much tightness or tension there, right? Like, I don't even have to touch somebody though. I can just start having a conversation with somebody and start digging and like just asking them really about their life, and they'll just be like, oh my God, like I had no clue how, unhappy I really am, and like what I'm doing, like what the fuck am I doing with my life, you know? And so this is because things are happening so fast, right? And there's so many things that survival, like people living their life all based on just trying to survive, as if, they can't have what it is that they want, or not really being, in deep contact with what it is they really need, like as a person, as a woman, as a man, as an artist, as a athlete, just as an individual, right? Because, I mean, how many of you guys can say this? Like, you see people like driving around like on their phones, text messaging, or or just people just not really being present, like they're running around like a chicken with their heads cut off. You know what I mean? Because you're just trying to pay your bills. You're just trying to get by. You're just trying to, just it's just all this trying, as if like we aren't like incredibly powerful human beings, right? That have the ability to create our own life, right? And we're living life based upon programming that isn't even ours. We're living life based upon, who our parents wanted us to be, or who we think we have to be to fit in with our friends, or to, or doing a job that we think we have to do, so like just living a lifestyle that really isn't authentic to you. And what happens is this creates momentum. Like once you are starting to live this way, can be so challenging, if you don't have the tools, if you don't have the know-how, if you don't even have the awareness that you're doing this. And this is the number one thing that I'm coming back to, is awareness. Like how many people that come to me, and I can say this for myself too, right? Like we're all works in progress, but like people would just be like, oh my God, like I had no clue like how off I really am, right? Because it's kind of like clothes, like, you know what I mean? Like you can put on an outfit in the beginning of the day, right? And you're wearing it, and by like, an hour later, you've forgotten that you've been wearing that piece of clothing. But meanwhile, you're wearing it for the rest of the day, right? It's like that with our belief systems. It's like that with the choices that we make. It's like on autopilot. You don't even realize the direction that you're going in, and what it really boils down to is, are you choosing love or are you choosing fear? Meaning, the way that you're living your life, the choices that you're making, are you choosing to do something because you really honestly love it, like, and it's who you are, it's what you want, or you're doing it because you think you have to, because you don't know any other way, or because you're too scared, you don't know, right? Like you don't know. So it's easier and safer to do what it is that you do know, right? And so this this can happen with money, right? Like not being able to make the kind of money that you want to be making, not being able to like have a really healthy relationship with your resource, okay? And this is not just with money, but resource is also our sexual energy. Sexual energy is what attracts people to you, right? And that's how you do business, right? The foundation of business is relationships. So this isn't just about business and money, but also just like getting what you need, in relationship, meaning having relationships that make you feel like the sense of, I have a family, I have people that love me, I have people that like get me, like that I feel connected to, that bring me happiness and joy and this incredible sense of just love for my life, right? So this is all, we connect via our resource of sexual energy, right? And sexual energy is also how we regenerate, meaning how we like renew ourselves on a daily basis, meaning, you wake up in the morning, you go throughout your day, and then you go to sleep at night. When you wake up, you're ready, you're inspired, you're like, I'm ready for a new day, like, and oh my God, like, I can't believe what possibilities await, like, that's regeneration. But regeneration is also making new life, meaning new life when it comes to a baby, like fertility. That's why infertility it's an epidemic nowadays. It is incredible how infertility is like a thing. It was never a thing. It was a thing, but not like how it is today. You know what I mean? And so that is really showing what the state of our culture is, as how we connect to our foundation. You think about, meaning your roots, meaning the very base of your body, meaning our sense of trust, our sense of integrity, our sense of sovereignty. Okay? So, and this whole notion that the struggle is real. I see this so many times, and I've been there myself, trust me. And what I have to teach you is it's a game changer, guaranteed a game changer. You will never experience anything like this in your entire life. And going back to mothers, seeing women like thinking that being a mother is hard. Taking care of children is hard. It's not hard. It's the way you're doing it is hard. The way you're thinking about it is hard. The way you're thinking about getting pregnant is hard. The way you're thinking about getting a new love life, or getting a new relationship, or having the best sex of your life, or having the type of body that you want is hard. Okay? So right now, astrologically, because that's like what I'm like totally into. I love the stars and I love spirituality. Venus, and this is what I've been talking about for a while, if you guys have been following me, has now she's entered what is the chakra, or the portal, the root chakra, okay, which is all about reclaiming the robe. Let me go, hold on, I'm gonna get my robe for you guys. Just wait. Okay, so this is a joke. Not really a joke. It's a joke that I have because I like just to play around and be funny and silly and stuff like that. So just hold on a second. So, all right. So, this is my yummy, delicious red robe. Oh my God. It's like so good. And so my joke, like whenever I travel, I will always bring this red. People who know me know that I bring my red robe with me everywhere to travel because it's my security, right? And so what this, boils down to is security. People feeling a sense of security, a sense of connecting to this earth, trust, right? So when we're let me reframe my speech, right? When we are expanding, right? We're getting to expand essentially. I mean, and that's what life is about. Like the nature of reality is sexual, right? Evolution is about expanding our possibilities. Like that's what an orgasm is. It's an expansion and a contraction. It's what new life is. That's how we get new life is, the very, and I talked about this in another video about how you can actually have orgasmic birth, how you can have like the birthing process be something that instead of having so much fear and like needing a doctor even to like give birth. I know this might challenge a lot of people's belief systems, but hey, that's what I'm here for. Like if it's not working for you, if you're struggling, if the struggle is real for you, like there is a different, easier way. So coming back to expansion, right? Like if you don't feel secure, you're not going to expand. You're just not. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like you're not going to open up to a new relationship if you don't already feel secure within yourself. You know, you're not going to open up to receiving more if you're tight. You can't take in more. You can't give yourself more. You can't receive more if you're tight like a fist. In your brain, in your thinking, in your body, especially. Everything, you know, especially for manifestation, you got to access all three levels: mind, body, and spirit. So, and so there is a really easy way to do this. Because if it's not easy, it's not going to be sustainable, you know? And this is something that when I coach people and I, you know, start getting them, it's like, if this isn't easy for you, like you gotta, you know, it has to be something that maybe challenges you a little bit. But if it's something that is not doable every day, like you can't commit and sustain it, you're not going to get the results, right? So it has to be easy enough. So that's what this is all about. This is about 4 weeks to radically making your life easier. Like, and for whatever it is that you want to manifest in your life, like making your shit happen, right? So, I'm just like so grateful that I'm able to bring this through, and I'm able just to see the incredible changes that I'm having in my life, and I want to share them with you guys. If you have any questions, you know, message me. Like I said, I posted about this, and I'll include this in the post here, but it's 4 weeks to letting go of the struggle, you know, making life easy again, like having everything in your life just be so incredible and blissful, because we all deserve this. You know, we did not come to this planet we came to this planet to be the light, not to let the darkness pinch out our light. Okay, we came here to be the light in the darkness, right? But there is a way to do it. There's a way that there's a right and a wrong way, I guess, is like, you know, how I would say it. You know, you can so that, and this is something that these tools, this perception, this way of doing it can be applied to anything. And you can use it for the rest of your life. It is like, and that's why I call it spiritual adulting, meaning actually realizing and flexing your ability, your spiritual capacity to manifest and create miracles with grace. You know, like grace, like really having grace. What does it mean to have grace, you know, in your life? What would you give to have more grace and ease and elegance, you know, and beauty